The largest hurdle when entering the hobby of airsoft is the mountain of money that needs to be spent in order to join the game on the ground. Many guides of getting into airsoft have a small $300 to $400 tag tied to it, only to give you a rifle, eye protection, and maybe a few other nice things. Alternatively, the tag is $700 to $800 for a full kit, with no money left over to buy lunch or a bottle of water on the field for when you inevitably overheat and pass out. It would seem that there are no good options for getting into the hobby for cheap and still managing to purchase yourself a meal halfway through the day. Or is there? $300 is all I need to get you into the hobby. $300, and all you need to do is find yourself a ride and figure out what kind of chips you want at the midpoint break. Hello everyone, Callsign Horace here, and today we're going to be getting into airsoft for no more than $300. Now, let me be clear. This is all equipment that I fully expect you to swap out in the near future. This will get you through for maybe 5 games before you really need to start considering buying more permanent pieces to your collection. With that being said, let's start with the most important thing you're going to buy. Eye protection is mandatory on every airsoft field without exception, and more fields are requiring that protection to be full seal in order to better protect your eyes. This is why, for $15, I recommend the ASG Strike Systems Tactical Full Seal Airsoft Shooting Glasses in clear. I own an ASG Steyr AUG, and the plastic it's made out of is very high quality. I would expect that polymer shooting glasses to be of similar quality, if not the same. I'm sure that fogging would be a minimal issue with these, as I have seen many new players using them with very little issue in regards to fogging. Worst case scenario is you need some anti-fogging gel to really make sure you can perform on the field. But aside from that, this eye protection should get you through your first few games before you can replace it with something more permanent, maybe a dye mask or some proper ESS goggles. The second thing that I want to give you guys is some camouflage. Very few guides at this price point actually bother giving you any BDU. So I thought it would be nice for $50 to get you both a jacket and pants. ACU type ripstop BDU jacket and pants. $25 for the jacket and $25 for the pants. They come in a plethora of color schemes and camouflages, including classical M80 Woodland, ATAX FG, ATAX AU, black, green, Marpat in both woodland and desert, and gravel pattern. Hell yeah! Do keep in mind that this is Asia spec, so you will need to buy up a size or two, provided you live outside of Asia. And I'm saying this for our 6 to 7 foot tall European and American viewers, if there are any. Moving on. This stuff will not last you, but it will give you an idea of what you want to purchase in the future. Whether you want to just run a mercenary kit with a flannel jacket and some regular old cargo pants, or if you want to go ahead and put forth all that money to buy Cry Precision. The choice is really yours, but for your first game, this will be more than enough. Next, you're going to need a vest. This is why I'm recommending the NC Star Tactical 6-pouch AK chest rig. Despite the fact that it says it's an AK chest rig, you can use this for pretty much any rifle that has AK-sized magazines or smaller. This means M4s, MP5s, AUGs, pretty much anything can be used with this chest rig. This even includes STGs now that I think about it. This has plenty of pouches to carry everything you're going to need, from water bottles to BBs, magazines, batteries, toolkit, whatever you think you're going to need out in the field, you can carry it in this vest. And it's relatively cheap, so you won't need to worry too much about it getting damaged and destroyed and having to replace it. If it does get damaged or destroyed, you can replace it very easily. Now, the final thing I'm going to recommend for basic equipment is a bottle of BBs. Specifically, Elite Force Premium biodegradable 6mm airsoft BBs, weight 0.20 grams, 5,000 round count. This will have enough ammo to get you through at least 2 or 3 skirmishes, provided that you're a new player and you don't shoot your gun that much. Now, the last thing we need to talk about is the rifle you'll be using. Now, I've lined up 2 options for you, and both of them are SEMAs. I use SEMAs, and they are very high quality for their price point. They very rarely have issues, and they don't often wear out very quickly, so this is the only piece of gear that you should be able to keep for a long duration. The first option I have for you is the SEMA Sport AK-47 Airsoft AEG rifle. Now, this package includes the gun itself, the magazine, the battery, and the charger. The battery and charger will not last you, however, the gun and magazine will. To go along with this, I decided to throw in a SEMA/Matrix high cap magazine that holds 600 rounds, and a Matrix high output small type Airsoft nickel metal hydride battery. The battery will probably not last you either, but in the event that one of them dies on the field, a backup is always nice to have. Looking at this rifle, even though its build quality may not be the best of the best, it will still last you at least 1 or 2 games, and perform very well for those 1 or 2 games. Every subsequent game after that, the performance will definitely drop and become poorer over time. However, that's not a problem. This gun is only really meant to get you through your first few games before you put your money towards something more permanent. The second option is the SEMA Sport M4 carbine with 10mm Keymod handguard. This package also includes a gun, magazine, battery, and charger. Now, this gun is a little more high quality than the AK. However, I couldn't really find a SEMA that I was happy with that also came with a battery and magazine. So this will have to be our M4 option. To go along with it, I've decided to include an Elite Force M4/M16 300 round high capacity steel magazine, just so you can reload on the field should your first high cap run dry. I've also included another Matrix high output battery, this one being butterfly configuration. Now, same story with the batteries for this thing, and the gun should last you a little bit longer. Again, this is just to get you into the hobby, but these guns, with some work, could last you a very long time. I could very easily see you turning either the M4 or the AK into a sleeper gun that could definitely outperform some of the higher end AEGs you see out there nowadays. And that is all I have for you for this video. Next time, we'll be going over optics, foregrips, and other attachments for your rifle for when you're ready to spice it up after using it a little bit. If you want to help me out, go ahead and share the video around, leave a like, leave a comment, but the most important thing you can do is just subscribe for more heresy. Until next time.